Hey parents and students, I have some incredible news to share with you concerning our plans for camp this coming summer. Now, as you probably know, we had to make the painful and unprecedented decision to cancel camp last summer in 2020. And over the past few months, I've been meeting with the youth committee on a regular basis. And this youth committee consists of both parents and youth leaders. And we've met extensively to explore the possibility of having camp this coming summer in 2021. And we've looked at several options, either not having camp again, having camp out of state like we were trying to do last summer, or trying to do an in-state camp. We also discussed what it would look like and what it would take for us to safely have camp this summer in light of COVID-19, and also to develop a plan of action in case we were at camp and a student got sick. We also sent out parent surveys a few weeks ago to gather more information from parents to better help us in making this incredibly important decision. And from the information gathered from the parent surveys, as well as hours of discussion by the youth committee and a lot of prayer, we're excited to announce that we are going to have camp this coming summer in 2021. Camp U will be happening this summer, and here is what you need to know. Camp U will be this coming June 17th through the 20th. That is a Thursday through a Sunday. And we're going to be hosting our own camp for just our student ministry at Shepherd of the Ozarks here in state in Northwest Arkansas. I want you to take a look at Shepherd of the Ozarks in this video. So the reason we have chosen to have camp in-state is for several reasons. First of all, it's obviously closer to home. It's about 3.5 hours away from Whitehall. And this will enable any parents who do not feel comfortable with their teenager riding to camp on a church vehicle because of COVID and other things. They will have the ability to drop their teenager off and pick them up from youth camp if they would like to. The youth committee also felt that it would be better to go in-state to camp because it would allow easier pickup of students in case somebody did get sick, in case of an emergency. Parents told us in the surveys they would also prefer an in-state camp. Another reason we chose this camp is because it will allow us to be isolated as a group. Now, there will be another church at camp at the same time we will be there, but they're going to be completely segregated from us and us from them. They're going to be on the other side of camp with different dining times, different worship times, and we've been assured by the folks at SODO that we will not have any interaction with any group while we're at camp. Another big positive going with SODO is the rooming situation. Unlike most camps, SODO has suite-style rooms with 5 to 6 in a suite versus the normal camp where you have 15 to 20 students and adults in bunk beds in a very confined quarters. And finally, we chose SODO because the camp offers a variety of free time activities, such as swimming, hiking, river tubing, volleyball, basketball, gaga ball, frisbee golf, and for an extra fee, students can even go horseback riding, do paintball, archery, and there's even a high ropes course. One final thing I would mention is that we like the idea this particular summer of going to a camp that's a shorter duration. Right now, with a lot of uncertainty, the youth committee felt that it would be better to have a shorter camp stay this summer rather than a longer camp week like we typically would do. So we're going to be at camp over a 4-day period and end up spending 3 nights there. Now you're probably wondering, how much is this going to cost? Well, it is going to be $325 per student. Yes, that is more than last year, but I've got some good news. Students, if you register for either FBC Children's Camp or Student Camp last summer in 2020 and you paid anything towards camp, we're going to be able to apply all of those funds toward camp in 2021 if you choose to register. Now, this would also include any 2020 Youth Day funds you may have raised. And if you would like to know how much you've raised and paid in towards camp that can be applied for this coming camp, please text me at the number you see, and I'll be happy to share that information with you. Now, here's some more good news that'll help with camp costs this year. We're going to have another camp fundraiser this year. Youth Day, or Student Sunday, is going to be held on Sunday, March the 7th, during the 10:30 a.m. worship service at the FBC main building. Now, as we always do, we're going to take up a special offering on that Sunday that'll be divided among any students who attend that day in person. Now, typically, students get anywhere from $50 to $100 each that gets paid towards camp. Now, the amount will obviously depend on the size of the offering plus the number of students who participate and who are in attendance that day. Now, registration as well as camp payments this year are going to be done online. Students who registered in 2020 will only have to pay a $25 deposit in order to register this year for camp. Now, if you're a student who did not register last summer for camp, but you want to come this year in 2021, well, you'll need to pay a deposit of $75 per student. We're going to open up registration later tonight, and it's going to run through Wednesday, March the 3rd. And we will be sending out a registration link shortly. The link has a lot more detailed information about camp, including our COVID-19 camp plan in case somebody happens to get sick while at camp. Parents, I can't stress this enough. You really need to read over all of the information before you register students for camp. In fact, parents, we're asking that you sign off that you've read over the information before registering any students. We want to be as upfront with you as possible on what we're dealing with and some of the restrictions and parameters we're having to deal with. And we want you to be as informed as possible so you can make the best decision as far as camp goes. We really hope that you guys will make plans to join us for camp this summer. We believe that God is going to do some incredible and much needed things within our youth group this summer at camp. If you have any questions or concerns about camp, please contact me and I will be happy to get back with you. Again, we're going to be sending out the registration link very soon. It's got a lot more information. I hope you'll read over it, hope you'll register, and we hope to see you this weekend at church. We love you guys. God bless.